What's up, guys? Constantine here. We're going to be bringing you a very special recording. This is actually going to be Callicles playing in the first-person view. I am currently standing over him on my own computer, and he is here. You probably won't hear too much from him other than random swear words when he loses this game miserably. You could see that he is in the Diamond League, and he's currently ranked 94. He's bringing up the rear, but it's all good. And so he's spawning in on Zelnaga Caverns against Big Durf. I'm going to be trying to coach him here. Thanks, Steve. I'm going to be trying to coach him in this game in some fashion so we can get some hands-on, little, experience behind the wheel, hopefully. And if all goes well, I might actually be able to coach him to a victory, so we will see. Zelnaga Caverns against Terran is not actually that bad of a map to be against Terran on, just because it's got really wide openings. So if Callie spawns in as Zerg, I wouldn't be too worried about the Terran abusing cliffs or choke points or anything. So it's actually, I think it's a pretty Zerg-favored map against Terran. But when it comes to Protoss, I'd say it's a pretty even match. There's really not all that much that Terran can do to harass the Protoss with tanks and things. With those big wide chokes, I'm not going to be able to really point out things so much, seeing as Callie's going to be playing. And he's going off, and he's actually trying to make a nice split, but he sends one of the drones around behind. Oh, he lagged is what he said. He's complaining about lag when his own computer is in multiple pieces. Yes, my computer is not a piece of shit. But anyway, I would like to ask for Callicles to focus on his gameplay rather than talking so much so that we can actually have a good game here. Thank you very much for that. So he is going to be spawning in the bottom left corner, which means the Terran is spawning in the upper right, and he is playing Zerg, which means this is probably going to be a short loss. But that's all right. So what kind of strategy are you going to go for here, Callie?
Definitely speed things early and probably
So he's going to be going for a speedling early to baneling strategy. So apparently there is no mid-game and end-game in sight for him, but I guess that's all right. He hates Mutalisks, and I tend to agree with him because a good Terran knows when to get a Thor out in order to defend against the Mutas. But anyway, he's, not going to do any kind of extractor trick or drop that Overlord at 9. He hates that. He likes to throw down all three of those drones at the same time. So I'm going to look to see him get his gas pretty soon. He probably should be throwing his gas down now. He's a little bit late on that, and he's having trouble with the keyboard that I have, so give him a little bit of credit there as to not being horrible. And so I don't know exactly what he just did there. Oh, whoa, moving around quite a bit. So he's already being scouted. This is generally a sad sign for Callie. When he sees he's being scouted, it means he's not playing against a complete noob. And I would not do that if I were you. I would put that guy in gas and take 2 more guys and put them in gas. Or, yeah, the scout is fine. But not really much that SCV can do to you, so there's no reason to actually attack it. It's oh, okay, that's what he was doing. And so spawning pool is almost down. He's not going to have quite 100 gas when it comes out, probably because that extractor was down a little bit late and the transfer of the probes wasn't immediate. So are you going to be pulling guys out of gas, or are you going to be leaving them in there?
I'll be leaving them in there because I'm going to ban them.
Okay. Are you going to be baneling busting, or are you going to be... Yeah, okay, so Callicles is going to be trying to do a baneling bust here, now that he's seen that there's a block off. Kind of losing that scout. You should probably get back over there once you've set everything up in your base. A little bit of money's going down, although don't really know how you're going to steal gas. I would consider stealing gas here, just because it's only worth 25 and you're about to lose that that dude anyway. Zerg is pretty much the only race that I think stealing gas on a whim is good, because it gives you that extra scout, and you're going to run your... Yep, there you go, you're good. Oh, he's already got a guy on it, never mind. But see, that's actually a really good scout. You can see that your opponent has thrown down the gas. Of course, I don't know if you actually noticed or not, but he is throwing down a factory in his base, so he might be getting some Hellions out early, so you might not want to go Banelings as Speedlings. You might actually be better served to go some kind of Roach build. And you also are getting a little high on your money right now. You probably want to throw down a hatchery at an expansion, or even one in your base, or maybe just take an extra gas just because your money's so high right now and you're obviously droning a little harder than you should be. So I'm not really sure what you just did with that rally point. I guess those are overlords. Yeah, building 2 at a time. That's always the sign of an excellent player to double overlord, and that of course is sarcasm. All right, so your speed's out. You really should be scouting with at least 2 of those Zerglings, just because you'd really need to see if your opponent has gone for a fast reactor on his factory. I don't know if I would bring them all, because if he has gone for the fast factory, you don't want to lose all your speedlings to a couple of Hellions, and you don't want to also give away the fact that you have a ton of speedlings, but you've just done that. And this is actually pretty ripe for a Baneling bust. Unfortunately, he does have a fairly large number of forces. I saw Marines and Hellions up that ramp, and if I were you, I would be transitioning right now to Roaches, and I would throw down that extra gas and drone up for a little while. Try and do some economic damage. At least know you're going to take out 2 to 3 supply depots. You want to start using that queen. Spread the creep as well as drop the thing down, since your macro's fallen a little bit behind on that queen. But that's not that bad. So as this hatchery goes down, you're going to want to not get a queen immediately because your minerals are so low. You really kind of want to wait until you can actually afford it. You don't have that many drones right now, so that hatchery is really just going to serve as extra drone creation and extra units for the moment. I would not get another one. So don't do that. That's bad.
Why?
Pull them back, take 2 Zerglings and put them in the same group. Just 2 Zerglings with the same group of the Banelings. And then right-click them on the first supply depot, the middle one. That's not the middle one. That's the middle one. Now, yeah, back up, back up. I would do it again. He's gonna drop him again. He's not gonna think, oh, he's gonna Baneling me again. Now build Roaches. That's fine. We'll just get more drones. You either need to be making drones or Roaches at this moment, just because he's gonna have too many anti-marine units in his base, or not marine, excuse me, Zergling units. And I would actually might want to wait a few seconds because I'm not sure what. Yeah, you want to. It's a little too late. Go, 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 go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's how it's done. All right, now here you go. Yeah. Once you get him in there, yeah, you can just attack with him. I don't know. Is this Reapers? This is Reapers and Marauders. Okay, so yeah, I would keep making Zerglings. Make a couple Roaches. But yeah, mostly Zerglings. And with that second wall in down, I don't know if he might end up lifting a factory or a barracks and dropping it there, realizing it. I would not build more of those. I would actually leave them right there, just in range of the ramp, so that you know whenever he comes out. You can even back up all of them except for 1 or 2, because you're probably not going to have the greatest focus. Move them back to a tower. Yeah, and move those other 2 to the other tower. That way you have better coverage. So you want to be controlling all the towers when you can be. Alright, see, now your macro's failing a little bit. You need to get some more overlords out. You only have 3 food until you're capped. And at this point, seeing as he's gone for such a strong ground force, yes, definitely get that. See, he's starting to move out now. I'm not sure what he had, but you definitely want to get a mix of Zerglings and Roaches, and you want to back them up. Leave just 1 guy at that tower. Or just keep them there and back them up once you see the units coming. Yeah, keep your macro going. You might want to extend the creep with that creep tumor. Remember, creep tumors can spawn other creep tumors, Callie. It's always good to know. But yeah, get some guys in that gas, because right now you could really use some more gas, especially since you're throwing down your lair, and you're probably going to want to get Hydras or Mutas out. And I know you hate Mutas, but when you see your opponent going Reaper Marauder, you're probably going to benefit by doing that. I think he does have a factory down, so he might be trying to get some quick medevacs out, but I don't really see him going too hard into... oh, check out what that army is before you leave. Okay, go, 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 go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, get out of there. That's a big, big army, and you're going to really need a mix of those units. So yeah, just get all your guys and just make Roaches, and yeah, definitely do that as well. But Spine Crawlers aren't going to help that much because they're not going to be up in time. Make sure you're making units. That's the most important thing right now. Make units. Units. Spread that creep too with that creep tumor, and spawn larva. And you can also run your queen back and forth. He's got so much energy, you can spawn larva at both bases. Alright, you need to get down there. This is a really big army. I don't know if you're going to be able to fight this, especially when you run in at the same time. Yeah, see, the problem here is you're going to lose all of your units to the, yeah, you need to, I don't know if backing up is the greatest thing to do here because you're going to lose these spine crawlers, but yeah. You're not building units right now. It's not game. You need to be building units, and you need to be spawning larvae, and you're not spawning larvae, and that's the biggest reason you're losing this right here. It looks like this little push here is going to be effective. Roaches without speed against marauders are just completely destroyed. It was a bad call on my part to tell you to get roaches, just because I thought he was going for some factory tech, but I can't really see all that well from back here. But I'm pretty sure this is GG. He's going to be, yeah, this is going to be GG. He went 4 racks, and you never really baneling busted him effectively. I mean,